Well, hello, shirlierox here. So I thought the time was come to do another video on Planet Crafter. Now, this is a game came out about 2 years ago. It's finally hit 1.0, and it is probably one of the better indie games I've played in the last 3 years. It's by a small dev team. There's constant free updates have come out during the cycle of the game, and it is one of those games that you can get your teeth really into. There's a good storyline to it. There's good mechanics for the gameplay. There's tech trees. It's also got like a sandboxy element to it where you can do what you want to do with building and stuff. And yeah, it's really, really cool. So if you like games like Satisfactory, Factorio, and even exploring games, it's got all these things. So I'm going to have a little look at it now. I don't think I've ever actually completed it. So if you look at play, so I've only completed up to that point 2.31 TTI. Now this is all to do with the terraforming level of the actual planet. So you start off on a planet looking like this, and then eventually you start getting oxygen on it, you start getting new things like water, and there's a whole host of things. There's things I've not even done videos of yet because there's been a few updates lately, like creating different types of not aliens, creatures. So that's something I'm interested in diving into. So yeah, we're gonna have a little look at this. So we'll do a new game. And you can start off, you've got these different game modes. So you've got like a relaxed mode, which is if you die, it has no consequences. Oxygen, health and water decrease slowly. You've got standard, where if you die, you will drop some items when you die. You've got intense, that when you die, every item in your inventory gets destroyed. Oxygen, health and water decrease a bit faster as well. We got hardcore, where your save is, I like that one. When you die, your save is completely deleted. Oxygen, health and water decrease faster in that as well. You got creative mode, which lets you build what you want, and you've also got a custom mode, where if you don't like any of those other things, you can like go, right, I want to play this with auto crafters unlocked from the start, drones unlocked, space trading, all of that random stuff. You can tweak it to your heart's content. It's also got multiplayer. I've not played multiplayer yet. I'd like to play it, but I have no internet friends, so I have not played that. So we are just going to play standard, and we're going to do create. Now it's got a cool little intro, this, so I'm going to show you the intro for this, because this was new to me till I booted this up yesterday. So here we go. Okay, and then after creating it, you just need to join it. So I think my latest one was this one. So here we go. So that's new. Now, one thing I'll say, it's just struck me then as I was watching that intro. Subnautica. This is like Subnautica, but in space, because it's got the whole element of FPS. Well, I say FPS, first person mode. You're going exploring an alien planet, and you're on your own, and it is cool. Right, so first things first, let's talk about health, oxygen, and water. So, oxygen, you need it to survive, actually. If you walk around, you'll see it start going down. You can replenish it by going into the pod, which makes it go back up. Now, you can also increase the level of oxygen by building things like the oxygen tank. So that is one of my initial tasks to do. So this is a crafting station. This is the pod that you go into. So we've got an email here that tells me that I've part of a terraformation process, and we've landed on this planet, and we need to reach 175 Ti. So what did I reach before? I think it was 41. So even though the amount of hours I put into this must easily be, I don't know, I'd say about like 50 or 60. I should really check. I've still not actually managed to do it. Now, you got a chest here with some stuff in it. You got oxygen, you got water, we've got a seed, which we use in a bit, and we've got space food, which gives you your health back. So let's try and do the first task, which is make a backpack and make your oxygen tank. So we'll look at the recipe in here. So we need cobalt, cobalt, iron, and magnesium. If we press tab, you can bring your inventory up. Press it again, it closes it. So I need I need 6 things. So I need 2 lots of iron. So let's call that 3 lots of iron, 2 cobalt, and magnesium. So we go outside, we look for stuff. Now you get to learn what this is. So this is ice. This is cobalt. Left click, and you just mine it. I think it said I needed magnesium. Now, you get to learn what you're looking for. So I know this is silicon because it looks like a lump of poop on the floor. Iron also is like a lump on the floor. I needed 3 of those. So we'll grab those. Oh, I should talk about this. Yeah, there's storms. So currently I'm in the middle of a little storm here. Now, you want to get inside normally when these happens, because look, yeah, if you're not inside and that hits you, you could be in trouble. Now they do sometimes drop resources though, so let's see if we can get some resources. Right, let's get the backpack. I've got the backpack here now. These like usability slots for your spacesuit, so you can just left click that, and now I have more slots. Now, have I got enough stuff to make my oxygen tank? I have. So you just left click it. Now we are 100 oxygen, so we'll click that, and then we'll equip it. There you go. We're 145 now. So we've got another task now. Make a construction chip. So let's look. What's that? So we need another lump of silicon, and we need 2 lots of magnesium. Right. Let's look at the. Let's see if we can see anything landing near us. Because sometimes these things land and drop stuff that you're like, it's rare materials. Let's have a little look. Let's get a bit of height. I think I saw something drop around here. Okay, let's head over this way. There was something right there as well. Now, a good way of spotting a bit where it's crash landed is if you look for like the rubble on the floor. It will stay around for a little while. Sometimes you get stuff dropped in the middle of this. So, doesn't appear to be anything super rare there. Okay, let's go and check this other mound. So there's a lot of exploring in this game. There is a lot to find out about the planet. There's a lot of random things. Okay, look, there you go. So that's rare. Aluminum, or aluminium, as I believe Americans call it. Nice. It is easy to get lost, so you do need to keep a sort of little note in your head of whereabouts you actually were. So, for instance, I'm all the way over here, and I've got no oxygen. Okay. I can actually show you what happens when you die now, because my oxygen's going to go down now. Let's try and get to a bit where I can find my body. Okay, because I've got it on easier difficulty, we'll die, but we drop a little bit of the stuff, so... Just going to head on back to so we were going over this hill, weren't we? And when you die, the way to find your body, it's not a body as such, it's normally a chest. So this will be my chest. So if we open that, you can see I've got a few little bits left in it. And that's it. Now there is random chests spread across the land. Sometimes these have goodies in, so you just look for these little blue chests. And you go, right, yeah, I'll have all that. You can actually deconstruct these later on, but we do not have the techers to do that just yet. So I'm just grabbing a few little bits as I head back, because like a silly Shirlz, I've completely forgotten what I'm meant to be collecting. I'm assuming it's going to be magnesium and maybe a few of the other key components. Okay, let's jump back in and see what we actually need. So I have got enough to build it. Nice. Right, so this is my crafting tool. So now if I press Q... Oh, we need to install it. Click to install. Press Q, I can build stuff. Now this is where it gets a little bit interesting, and it means we can explore a little bit more. But before I go, I want to see if I can build deconstruction chip. Have I got space for it? Yes. Now, it doesn't recommend you do this, but I like to do it because... we need to deconstruct some of the stuff we make. So I need silicon and magnesium. That should be really easy to get. There you go. Silicon and magnesium's like a knobbly grey thing. No, that's not that one. Magnesium, which is magnesium? It's this one. It looks like a geode. Right, so we'll get that, and I will get the deconstruction tool, and we'll install it. Now, what this means is I can now build stuff, and then I can deconstruct it. And the thing we're going to be building is living compartments and doors. Now, you need a door to get into compartments, so when you build it, make sure you build them both. Now, I can build cool stuff like heaters. I can build a wind turbine that will do energy, so we can build these other little things. So I'll just show you. This is a wind turbine. See, look, power restored. I need more stuff though. Let me see. I need basically iron and titanium and a little bit of silicon. So let's go and grab a couple of pieces of silicon. Now the stuff is spread out all on the land. So at the moment, it's a random mixture of the stuff that we need. But later on, we will need elements that are only in certain areas. And I will show you a couple of the areas. So I'm looking for iron at the moment. I'm going to get all the stuff and then get back to the ship. Okay, so before I go off wandering, I've got me various bits here that I need. I'm going to talk about the food and health and stuff. So we've got water, which is this gauge. Now, in order to replenish my thirst, I can either drink a bottle of water here. So if I just right click on that, I will drink it. And you can actually make water. So if you get 2 lumps of ice. Okay, I need inventory space. Let's take that out. Yeah, so if you get 2 lumps of ice, come to the crafter, come to here, water bottle. Oh, it's only 1 ice. Oh, bargain. So you'll do that. And you can do the same with oxygen as well. 2 cobalt is 1 oxygen, and that will replenish my oxygen. And then food, we've got a fair old amount of food at the moment, so we don't have to worry. You can't make food as such crafting it though, so you can only replenish oxygen and water. So if you want to get your food up, you have to eat food from here like that, and that will get that up. Right, let us go and try and explore a little bit. So I'm going to talk about the layouts of the land. So you start off in this area here. You don't have a map or anything, so you can't really do north, south, east, west. But if you look over here, it's kind of hard to make out. There's a spaceship up there you can explore and get some goodies. Wouldn't recommend going up there until you've actually got a torch though, or a lot of oxygen, because it's probably going to be about 3 bottles of oxygen there, a couple of bottles of oxygen to explore it, and a couple to come back in a big panic. Over there is a whole new area, which I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember whereabouts that is over there. There is like a area where we need to go to get one of the first key ingredients, which is the iridium, which we need to make the Tech 1 heater. So I think I've got enough now to go. Let's get rid of the aluminium. I don't really need that at the moment, and we'll get rid of that. So I'm going to show you how to do daisy chaining our stores. So I need 2 iron, 2 titanium. Let's see if I've got 2 titanium. I've got at least 3. I've got iron. Yeah, we've got enough to get going. Right, so I like to go this way first of all. So if you just run up this hill, and we'll get a lay of the land up here. Now, when you build living compartments, you can use these as go-to staging posts to get your oxygen back. The iridium is over there where the fallen dust is. And believe it or not, that's a crashed spaceship. This area over here is where the aluminium is, where you're going to find a lot of that. So I'm going to sort of run to the point where I'm going to start running out of oxygen. and I'm going to plonk this down in the middle. So I've got like a go-to base. So we're going to build our base now. So we need a living compartment. And we need a door. Now, if I go back in here, oxygen will rise. And as you can see, I have actually got enough to do another one, which is 2 iron and magnesium. And if I get another iron... Yeah, if I get another iron, I should be able to do... Wait a minute. Yeah, if I get another titanium, I'll be able to do that as well. I think I need one more titanium. Right, I'll show you the where to get the iridium. So this game is all about, you know, leveling up, finding out where stuff is, you know, and slowly getting better and better at it and exploring the planet. Okay, it is getting actually dark now. It has got like lunar cycles where you see the different planets coming up. As you can see, it is very dark. So I am gonna get cut back to when we're inside here. Okay, so you can see how far I've run now. Now I know I am back over that way with my other base, but my oxygen is pretty janky and low at the moment. So we're gonna build another little living cube here. And we're going to do another door on it. And then pop back in for a bit of refreshment. Now you can build chests as well. So if I go and get a piece of iron. Let me find one. Yeah, so if I find this piece of iron here, I can do a little bit of resource collecting now. So I can stick that there. And go, what have I got at the moment? I've got a bit of ice. I can build things for crafting, but we do need to collect the stuff. So I could build like oxygen and stuff here as well. That is only... Oh, it's a Tech 2 one, actually. Right. Let me run to the cave and show you this first before I do anything else. Okay, so this is like one of the random caves that you meet in the game. This looks pretty boring when you first come in, and then you start exploring it and you're like, oh, that's cool. So this here, this is what we need for making the heaters. And if we come over here, we're going to find ice. Now ice is quite an important thing in this game, because ice restricts you, believe it or not. And what I mean by that is we can't get past these areas because of the ice. So the ice is here. Look, aluminium. Yeah, you cannot get past that until you get to a certain rating. So that is something to keep an eye out for. Is that a new resource? Oh, it's just ice. Yeah, I need to get back. I'm running out of oxygen again. So this is why you should always carry oxygen with you, because look, I've got to get back to this now. There's no way I'm getting back to this. Do not play like Shirlz. Okay, so if you do mess up like that, you can run back in, but I will have probably lost a few bits and pieces. Now, it does matter later on when you start finding rare stuff. So if I like found rare stuff, I wouldn't want to be losing any of the stuff. I believe there's a couple of chests in here. There's nothing else really to sort of show you. No. Right. So there is quite a few key locations in this game, but a lot of it is found by actually unlocking various things. But I can show you how to craft some of the things. So let's get a bit of heat going. So we need some iron and some silicon. I need a little piece of iron. I remember when I first started playing this, iron was one of the things that always I struggled finding. So look at the light changing now. Look. Super bright now. Okay, oxygen is low. Right, so we can get a little heater up. Okay. Is that not going to let me place this? Might because it's got to be flat terrain. Let me see. Have I got everything I need to make it? Iron, silicon. I wonder if I have to place the... I might have to place another wind turbine near this one. Let's see if that works. Put that there. This will be an interesting little experiment for myself because I've never built it, the structures, in a daisy chain fashion like this. I want to see if you can build more than one base. Oh, there's a little chest here that I talked about before. This could be anything. Could be something, could be nothing. Okay, so bits and pieces. Now, the deconstructing thing I built before, you can deconstruct them and get iron. You cannot get iron back from your chests when you die, though. Which makes me sad. But they are quite good for building free chests. If you if you die, you place one, so you can actually kill yourself and drop them. Okay. Will not let me place the turbine there. I'm not sure why not. Actually, I think these might need to be indoors. They do. I'm an idiot. Such an idiot. Okay, so we've got the terraforming index going up now. And as you can see, I can't build other stuff. We can go and explore like ships and stuff. There's a good little tip is there is a ship over there hidden in the mist that is full of good stuff. And if you go down over there to the left, there is a cave that's got something called super alloys in it. But I would keep it simple at the start for building because there's a lot of building to do and there's a lot to show you. So I'd say for a initial base, you want to watch where you build because there is eventually going to be water rising. And my first base I built it by the initial crash sites, and then the water came up and nearly drowned me, and it made me sad. So I'll show you how to build a new tech station. So I've got loads of stuff to do with the tutorial to follow me. Look, so it wants me to build a veggie tube, so we'll build that. I need iron and silicon, and I can build that. So let's go and grab some silicon. Hopefully find a bit of iron around here. Look, again, no iron. Plenty of ice. Plenty of other stuff. No iron. So you tend to learn what the shapes look like, so you know what you're actually looking for. So here's some iron. Is that iron? No, it's not iron. And you do sometimes have to run around an awful lot to find this stuff. There you go. I'm going to try and get some ice as well and make a little drink, because I think we made oxygen before. And we are going to die of dehydration. So we need our prime. So I'm going to build a little craft station here. Oh, if you rotate with the cursor as you're placing it, you can choose the direction. Okay, so if we interact with that, I can make stuff. Now, the cool thing about that is I've just built a Tech 1 backpack. Now I've got this, I'll eventually be able to start unlocking new stuff, Tech 2 stuff, because this is a Tech 2 station. Now I want water, so I'll grab that. Right click. Oh, instant thirst. And if I wanted to like make a load of oxygen, I'd just take it with me. So I would go and grab a load of this. Now, like I said, when you're exploring, though, what you can do is you can build loads of these little pods like this and just use them as little base stations. So if I actually had iron near me, I could go and build all the way over there. Is iron hiding over here? There is. Yeah, like I said, there's these ships, though. You need a torch to explore these, which is something you can build at the crafting thing. And you can swap out your parts, I believe. Let me just show you. So it wants me to build a drill as well. We've not built a drill. So I can put one of them down. There you go. Terraforming index is going up now. So one will... The drill will actually increase pressure. And the wind turbine produces energy, and the heater does heat. So they all affect different things. We've also got these screens as well, so we can show the terraformation level. So the idea is once you start building your base, you can put these down. I think you can stick them on desks and stuff. Let me try and find a flat surface for it. Okay, there we go. Out of power just from using the screen. So let's go and get another turbine. Wait a minute, did I have any iron in here? No. Okay, there is a little bit of iron over here. But I think it'd be easier if I did another video and showed you some of the key areas, because I'm just showing you this is a basic thing to get you started. You know, to get you crafting, get you building, how to get your energy, how to get your... See, look, this isn't working now because I've run out of wind. So if I press that, it's going up again, and then we can look at this now. So look, we can see we're not producing any oxygen at the moment. We are making heat and pressure, and the terraformation level is that. But you can build things like electric screens that will tell you how much you're using, and also a blueprint screen, which lets you unlock stuff eventually. If you get, I think it was decoding chips, you can unlock stuff quickly, but you do need to find them in like ships and stuff. This veggie tube, that seed I found there initially, if I stuck that in there, I would be able to then increase the oxygen rated at the top, but I do not have one at the moment, so I cannot. We can build a thing there. If I build that, it increases the amount of equipment I have, and as I said, this is the equipment, so you can take stuff off and switch them around, because as you know, I need the torch, and I've not got one at the moment, but I can easily build one. But that is enough waffle for now. So anyway, this is the Planet Crafter, and it is launch 1.0. It's still as gorgeous as ever, and hopefully you found this little initial tips video useful. So if you want me to show you some more like locations and stuff, because the thing I found that I struggle personally with this game is it does drop you in nice and simple like this. And then, before you know it, it's got drones, it's got all sorts of stuff, and you can build whole production lines, you can build crazy big buildings, because when you're building stuff, you can build it where you want. You could build, it's like building this, I could build that, and then I could then go, right, I want another building on top of that. Well, if I had iron, I could. Let me just get rid of one of these. Yeah, so I could like go, right, I'm going to stack that on top of there, and then I'm going to do some stairs on top of it. You know, so you can build the base like however you really sort of desire. It's how you want to build your bases. And I've built some terrible bases. I've built some bases that look really terrible, but they're functional, but they're terrible. But you have to sort of think as you're building the bases what you actually want out of them. And, you know, if you come through a door, say, for instance, are you coming in here to get oxygen, or are you coming in here to access a chest? So then you could go, well, I'll put the chest over here, or I'll put the crafting station over here. So it is a lot of planning, but it is fun. Anyway, that is the Planet Crafter for now. Let me know in the comments with whether you'd like to see some more tips and hints and stuff like that. And also, Leave me a thumbs up and drop me a sub if you haven't already. I'm hoping to get to 9k subs before the end of this year, so thank you all for the recent subs, and thank you for all the people that take the time to comment and view the videos. So, I'm shirlierox, this is the Planet Crafter 1.0 launch. See you next time.